Hello everyone. This month is November. It celebrates the value of a man, whether it's their mental health or their physical health. If you're a man, please listen up. If you're a woman, also listen up, because this video is for you too. This video is not here to bash women, but this is about why men are valuable. If you're a woman, what can we do to help this month? I also have a challenge for us women. Well, everyone really, but especially the women. As this month is not really about us, let's see what we can do. Let's try to make a man smile, because it's easy for us to smile and get what we want. We don't even have to be overly pretty. We can still pretty much get whatever we want or need or desire. So let's try and do the same this month for them. Men, I've already done a video this year about your reproductive health. You've already heard what my dog said about if you're feeling sick and what he feels you should do and when you should act on it. Very importantly, keep this in mind. Your back is very important to you. If you want to know why, you might want to look it up. I will leave a link in the description, but don't neglect your back, because then it's going to come back and be like,
"Oh, by the way, do you remember when you fell down the stairs and you banged me and ignored me, and I tried to warn you with twinges and throbbing pains, and you still ignored me? Now you can't have any children. Enjoy."
Men, this month is about you, and we women are going to do our best to remember that. But you also must do the same this month. Go to the doctor to have a quick checkup. Then we can meet back here knowing that we've done everything that we can to stay healthy. But now let's focus on your mental health. Women, I have a challenge for us. At some point during this month, find a man in your life and tell him how you feel about him. Or tell him something nice about himself. Make him feel valuable. This month is to try to limit the self-ending of men. And if they're trying to do their part by growing a moustache, tell him it looks nice. Now, I'm not a men's rights activist, but I have noticed something about the dynamic recently. Before, we were the downtrodden ones. Then the fight for equality happened, and instead of being equal, we are now trying to be above men and make them feel small and stupid. Some people argue,
"Well, they did it to us."
Since when did two wrongs make a right? It's the same thing that's going on with black people. At the moment, they're claiming that it's okay to make fun of white people because white people used to bully them. I repeat my previous statement, and to the people who are past the 20% of humanity, and you are a white male, a Caucasian, Caucasoid, you are still valuable. You are not responsible for what your granddad or your great-granddad did all those years ago. You are responsible for you. You can make a change. You can prove that it's not like that anymore. But only you can. However, you can't do it if you're not here or if you give up. Also, men specifically, do not feel ashamed of the things that you cannot control. Losing your hair does not make you less handsome. It just means you can now absorb wisdom easier. Forget Karen. Forget Becky. Forget Susan. They don't know what they're talking about. If you find it hard to grow a beard, or it's just not as beautiful as you want it to be, don't feel discouraged. Your face is beautiful as it is. It doesn't stop you from being handsome. It's the personality that matters. Whether you have a baby face or a big bushy beard, your personality is what matters. Because you can have all the physical traits that you want and be a horrible person. All your physical traits show is the luck of the gene pool that you've got. Also, I reiterate, if you need to comment and you want to vent your feelings in my comment section, do it. You will not be judged here. By the way, I would appreciate your help this month, as this is about you and your problems. So if you have any that you think I should talk about, put it in the comments. Also, going back to the physical traits, don't worry about what's going on upstairs. Don't worry about what's going on downstairs. You just keep improving what you can. That is all you can do, and you might need a bit of help to improve yourself, and that is what we are here for. However, do not go overboard with it. Listen to your body. Maybe you have to take pills that you didn't have to take 50 years ago. A friend of mine told me recently that you can still feel young if you look after yourself. So just because you're 70, it doesn't mean that you have to have a walking stick and a Zimmer frame. Try to find the little boy inside and make him skip. Just a quick notice. Men are ending quicker than we women, normally by their own hand. Let's try to keep that down this month and do what we can to improve that statistic. And that doesn't mean baby them. That will make them feel worse. They will feel like helpless children, which is not what we want. We want them to feel like strong warriors, able to defend their property, their women, their families, and the other things that they love and cherish. And to the women out there who think that maybe I'm going over the top, I dare you to go outside and pretend to cry or show any sign of distress and watch. Male or female, people will flock to you and ask if you're okay and if there's anything you need. Don't forget that. Men don't have that, and so if you need to cry, I will be here to ask if you need anything. You can tell me. I am here for you. Everyone who watches this is here for you. My community of handsome and beautiful people. We're here for you. You can cry, you can scream, you can yell in my comment section. We are here for you. Also, if you ever wanted to take up that hobby, but you might think it's a bit girly, like sewing, knitting or crafting, do it. Always wanted to own a cat? Do it. If you want encouragement, go and look at Jackson Galaxy. He looks like a big biker that probably owns a Doberman or something, yet will cry over cat issues. There's a reason he's called the Cat Daddy, and we really must stop judging a book by its cover. It's okay to be a man, even a manly man. It's not toxic. If you want to own a cat, rabbit, guinea pig or fish, do it. Not every man wants to own a snake to look manly. You are valuable just being you. You are the lamppost of society, and I want you to understand that. A lamppost is a very important thing, and it benefits everyone. However, if the inside of a lamppost is not checked, or the outside is not checked for rust, then when it completely topples over due to neglect, people will be surprised. In New York, it kept happening and they didn't know why. I will go into that on another video. I don't want this video to be too long, but we need to find out what's causing the rust on our lampposts and do what we can to smooth over and oil out the rust. Women, we need to look after the lamppost, because if they topple over, what will we do? This is what happened when I told men they were handsome. Look at the response I got just from speaking to men as a whole. What does this tell you? They don't get compliments much, not from each other and not from us. Why do you think they love their grandmother so much? Because every time she sees them, she tells him that he's tall and handsome and that he'll get all the girls. That's what they need. Come on, we can do it. Has he worn your favourite cologne or tie or cut his hair how you like it? Maybe tell him, oh, nice hair. That suit looks good on you. And men, you can do it to each other. If you like his suit, ask him who his tailor is. If you like his hair, ask him who his barber is. Some lampposts react when other lampposts do something. When one lamppost turns on, then another one does, and another one does. And women, we need to be the light bulbs to help them. Because a lamppost can be fine and they have a broken filament and not realise it, and then think that the lamppost is the issue, when really it's the broken filament in the light bulb. If the lampposts keep falling, what are we going to do? And the thing is with rust, as with insults, they both do it slowly that you may not notice until it's too late, and that lamppost or that man topples over, possibly taking a few people with him, and everything that we told them to shove in a dark place and forget about comes to the surface. They don't go to a therapist, they go to the pub. They get drunk and they forget their problems rather than trying to fix them. Then, when it gets too much, they turn themselves into soil. Oh, and the expression to man up really needs to end, because what that really means is to be tough and act dangerous, and if they feel they can't fit that stereotype, Well, it's soil time. And men, you don't have to be Superman, but you can be the Superman in your life. Help the people who need you. Defeat the baddies in your life and stay strong. Because I repeat, you are valuable. Feminism may not think so, but if you disappeared tomorrow, we would certainly feel it as a species. You are important, and women, listen up. There are things men can do quicker and more efficiently than women can do. That doesn't mean we are less, it just means that we serve a different purpose. They have bigger bones and muscles. There are some things that they can do that we just can't, and we should be grateful that they exist. So we need to respect men, love men, and value them. As a species, we have domesticated a lot of things that are stronger than us, respecting the fact that they are stronger than us and could harm us. A man does not need domesticating. He doesn't need to be tamed. Anyway, women, if you take up my challenge and you want to share, there's always the comments section of the next video. But men, I also have a challenge for you. You have to keep your health in check until we meet again. That includes upstairs and downstairs, inside and out. If you have to go to the hospital and you're in Britain, do it now before you have to have an operation, because they might be able to catch it quickly. If you're in America, it will be cheaper to do it now before there are any massive symptoms, rather than having to wait until it's glaringly obvious and you have to spend $10,000, plus your house, plus your dog, plus your mum, plus your marriage. Before I go, I want to shout out a channel I shouted out to you in September. He's a friend of mine. He does music. Also, if you want to see the video about his chicken and why she's so funny, I'll leave all his links in the description in case you want to go and see what he's doing. His main channel is called Black T-Shirt Music, and I will leave all his links in the description. Anyway, to wrap this up, I want you to come close so you can hear me loud and clear. You listening? Good. You're handsome, and you're beautiful, and you? Well, I'm speechless. I'll let you know next time I see you. Over to the pets. Hello all, this is Sylvie. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.
Hey everyone, my name's Bonjo. If you enjoyed yourself, then give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends.
Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and if you had fun, then comment down below and let my mum know who is the biggest male role model in your life.